Mindful living means being fully aware of the present moment, appreciating small experiences, and finding calm in a world that often moves too fast. It is not just a way of living. It is a mindset that values awareness, gratitude, and balance. For English learners, studying the topic of mindfulness provides a powerful opportunity to learn the language of emotion, reflection, and self-expression. When people talk about mindfulness in English, they are not only describing daily routines but also exploring inner peace and mental clarity. Words such as awareness, compassion, gratitude, balance, and presence become key parts of their vocabulary. Learning English through the theme of mindful living helps students develop more natural communication skills. They learn to express feelings, describe experiences, and discuss personal growth. For example, when learners talk about morning routines, meditation, or healthy habits, they practice using verbs like breathe, observe, reflect, and appreciate. These words bring emotional depth to language learning, making English more than just a subject. It becomes a tool for well-being. Mindfulness also encourages a slower, more intentional way of speaking and listening. In mindful communication, people focus on the meaning behind each word, tone, and pause. English learners can benefit greatly from this approach because it improves pronunciation, listening skills, and emotional understanding. When someone listens mindfully, they pay attention not only to words but also to emotions and intentions. When they speak mindfully, they choose words that bring kindness and clarity. In this way, mindfulness transforms English practice into a form of self-discovery and emotional connection. Stories about well-being allow learners to explore how people find happiness, purpose, and balance in daily life. These narratives are not only comforting but also educational, helping learners practice real-life English while developing emotional intelligence. For instance, reading or listening to a story about someone overcoming stress through mindfulness helps learners understand both the vocabulary of emotion and the grammar of reflection. They learn expressions like, "I realized that," "I took a deep breath," or "I began to feel calm." Such sentences bring authenticity to spoken English. Teachers can use well-being stories as discussion prompts. After reading a short text about self-care or gratitude, students can answer questions like, "What does well-being mean to you?" Or, "How do you stay calm during busy days?" These open-ended questions encourage deeper thought and genuine communication. When students share personal experiences, they naturally use descriptive and emotional language. They learn to build longer sentences, use past tenses to describe experiences, and apply connectors such as because, so, and therefore to explain their thoughts clearly. Writing mindfulness journals is another effective activity. Learners can write a few sentences each day about what made them happy, what they noticed in nature, or what they learned from a peaceful moment. This practice improves vocabulary, spelling, and self-expression. For example, they might write, Today I walked slowly to school. I listened to the sound of the wind and felt thankful for the sunshine. Such reflections teach both English and awareness. Through writing and speaking, mindfulness becomes a living experience rather than a classroom exercise. The final step in learning English through mindful living is to integrate awareness into everyday communication. Mindful communication is not only about what we say but how we say it. It involves active listening, patience, and compassion. When learners practice these qualities in English, they build stronger connections with others. For example, they can learn to respond calmly in conversations, use polite expressions such as, "I understand how you feel," and avoid interrupting. These habits make conversations smoother and more meaningful. Discussions about mindfulness can also include cultural perspectives. Many languages express gratitude, respect, and calmness differently, and English offers a unique set of phrases for these emotions. For example, learners can explore how English speakers express comfort through phrases like, "Take your time," "It is okay to rest," or "Be kind to yourself." Such expressions reveal cultural attitudes toward relaxation and mental health, helping learners understand English in a deeper, more human context. Practicing mindfulness in English also improves focus and memory. When learners study in a calm and present state, they retain vocabulary and grammar more effectively. Breathing exercises before speaking, short reflection moments during class, or even silent observation exercises can transform language learning into a more balanced and enjoyable experience. Over time, learners notice that their confidence grows naturally, not from memorizing rules, but from feeling comfortable expressing themselves in English.